Fortnite released in the late 10s to a world ready for a new massive video game to take over. Streamers were playing with celebrities in front of tens of thousands of viewers, and teenagers were winning massive stacks of cash for being good at a video game. Everyone and their mother was playing it, literally, and it was free. Gone were the days of the $60 COD and Halo games. Now we had a game that anyone could play for free on almost any device. But wait, COD and Halo still exist. The first time I ever intentionally spent money on a video game was Fortnite. I bought the Season 5 Battle Pass after having played for a few months, and over the years I've continued to spend hundreds of dollars on this game. I bought Minecraft ranks on a few servers, and then Valorant blew up, and in the past few years I've spent quite a bit of money on that game too. I don't think there's really a problem with gamers consistently buying cosmetics for a game they enjoy playing, even if they can never sell it back, trade it, or otherwise regain monetary value for it. In the same way someone buys themselves ice cream on a night out, or a Lego set to display in their room, or even their daily venti iced oat milk extra hot caramel macchiato with no ice. Gamers buy cosmetics as pleasure purchases, small things that aren't meant to be a perfectly optimized use of cash, yet will add some enjoyment to their day. And that's okay. There's no shame in wasting some money on a leisure activity you enjoy. There are a lot of good things that come from purchasable cosmetics in multiplayer games. First, companies get money. Cosmetics are a great way for companies to receive a lot of money consistently over a game's lifetime. If the items look good, players will keep buying them, even if they're super expensive. Second, we get free games. Cosmetics are the reason Fortnite, Valorant, League of Legends, Apex, Rocket League, CS2, R6, 2XKO, Overwatch 2, and many other competitive games can be free. Third, you can't buy progress or power. A lot of popular mobile games are plagued by the fact that you can buy gems or diamonds or gold with in-app purchases, meaning your progress in the game is greatly expedited by spending money. Cosmetics are a great way to implement in-app purchases without directly providing a huge advantage to players with deep pockets. But there are a couple of mistakes that some games make regarding cosmetics and in-game shops. Potentially the most obvious is overpriced items. I'm a Valorant player, so I've spent quite a bit of money on skins. But I'll admit that most Valorant cosmetics are way too expensive. Are you, as a new player, supposed to pay $50 for one knife skin? During a Steam sale, you could probably buy like 6 or 7 great games for $50. Would you rather have potentially hundreds of hours of video games to play, or hundreds of hours of one Valorant knife? To be fair, there is a range of skin prices in Valorant. More basic skins cost less, many of them fewer than $10, and it's the expensive skins that cost dozens, with multiple bundles having been priced at over $100. Maybe having such expensive skins is Riot's strategy for getting people to keep playing the game. After all, if you spent hundreds of dollars to have a collection full of skins, you should probably keep playing the game pretty often, right? Many people present this as a huge problem for the game. But the truth is that as long as players keep buying skins, Riot will keep selling them for the same price. Your boycott won't work because of all the random casual players that are going to keep buying new bundles or new Vandals each month, which is more than enough income to keep Valorant afloat. So we come across the fact that some issues with games can only be fixed by direct benevolent decisions from the developers, who may be possibly potentially willing to have sub-maximum profits. One game that's done well in this area is Fortnite, who actually have lowered prices for new skins since the game's release. In Chapter 1, legendary skins were sold for about $20, but now any new skins they released aren't going to be above like $16. But Fortnite has a different issue, the size of the item shop. Fortnite's shop went from one page with a single-digit number of items to countless pages including hundreds of items. This means that cosmetics generally feel a lot more common. Buying a new skin feels like you've got one of a billion items, and the feeling of rarity is gone that used to come from buying one. I don't think the solution here is to simply go back to the OG single-page 6 or 7 item shop, but maybe a page or two of featured individual items and then a featured collab or bundle or two would be a good amount. Something that allows choice and numerous options, yet not too many, to capture more of that rare feeling. Rarity is an important concept in itself. In Call of Duty, there are unique weapon camos that unlock after you use the weapon and complete small challenges with it, such as headshot kills, hipfire kills, kills after sprinting, or point-blank kills. This not only gives players something cool to grind for, but also works as a display of skill, or at least commitment. Seeing someone with a high-level camo in COD shows you that they've played this game a lot, that if you want to win, you'll have to beat the guy who's used that gun for 10 hours. Mastery cosmetics like this communicate a message to other players. It's intimidating to see someone who you know has mastered a weapon, hit a high rank, or sunk hundreds of hours into a game. But this idea is kind of fading away. Now anyone can go to the in-game shop and buy a gun or character skin that looks cooler than whatever meager reward you get for mastery. Someone who's played the game for 10 hours looks the same as someone who's played for 10,000 hours, since they both have the same $30 bundle. That intimidation is gone. We have to consider what the devs are thinking here. I think it's good that games can be free with free updates, having cosmetics be the main income for the game. I don't want to go back to updates and expansions that need purchased, leading to people having different experiences with the game depending on how much money they spend. Not that I hate the concept of DLC in itself for certain types of games. There's a place for that. But purchasable cosmetics are a great alternative to it in multiplayer competitive games. Maybe developers think that high-tier Battle Pass skins or ranked rewards are enough to show veteranship, and that exceedingly rare items are unnecessary. But I think the more correct answer is that we live in a post-Fortnite era of gaming where anyone is supposed to be able to pick up a game and have fun playing. Any casual gamer with a decent PC can log on to a new FPS game, get a cool skin, and the same opportunity as other players to win. Part of this equality ideal is achieved through skill-based matchmaking, but I think another part is ensuring that new players don't feel excluded or pushed out by missing limited time or grindy cosmetics that are the only way to look cool. While making this video, I tried to think of an example of a game that does or did a really good job with cosmetics. A free game with a well-priced but not overstocked item shop, having good rewards for high hours, high rank, or high mastery. But I don't think there's a modern competitive game that I'm familiar with that does this well. This probably isn't because all game companies hate players, but because they are made up of a decision-making chain where the common thread is profit maximization, leading to these suboptimal practices that still provide some benefits. Is there an easy solution to all of this? I don't think so. Is this something that's ruining gaming as we know it? Again, I don't think so. But understanding that game developers have reasons behind what they do is important. Cosmetics are a good way for devs to make money from their games, and it's obvious players are going to continue to buy them. Maybe in the future we'll have a competitive game that raises the bar and shows that cosmetics don't have to be either a money grab or a slop fest. For now, we'll have to be okay with what we've got, which certainly could be worse. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. I've got a video about solo queue coming next, since that's something that is just kinda unfun in a lot of games. See ya!